Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the UFC Apex in Las Vegas for UFC Fight Night. Krylov versus Spann. And now, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, an undefeated mixed martial artist holding a perfect professional record. 8 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds, fighting out of Dushanbe, Tajikistan, Nurullo Tajik Eagle Aliyev. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 20 wins, 11 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds, fighting out of Para, Brazil, Rafael the Turn Alves. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Mark Smith.
The veteran referee, Mark Smith, third man in to start our day at lightweight. We show you the youngest fighters on the UFC roster, Nurullo Aliyev, born in 2000, and joins this impressive list of young contenders, first representing Tajikistan in the UFC.
Рафаэль, ready? Fight's on.
And he does so as a minus 180 favorite. Aliyev is in the black. Alves is in the white. Dom, Michael, let's have a fun day.
Born in the year 2000.
There you go.
My word, I've never felt so old in my life.
Raul Rosas.
But I tell you what, he is extremely talented. A lot of hype behind this Aliyev. Obviously had a very good performance on the Contender. First round stoppage. But not an easy man to make your debut against
Alves comes so strong in his first round, and that's what you want to do against somebody strong and powerful, right?
100% put him down on the back. See, Alves is so explosive, he's so dangerous, as you say. Unpredictable capoeira attacks, all that type of thing. Put him on his back, let him wear out a bit of that excitement. You know, he was doing backflips before the fight even started off camera. He does have a tendency to wear out as the fight progresses. And for Aliyev, this is the perfect start.
And the one thing you'll always see out of Alves is that guillotine. And you saw him go for it right off the bat. Keep a lookout. He's always looking for that guillotine. Sometimes it holds him down on his back because he goes for the guillotine instead of digging underhooks and looking to work up. And he's going to need to give up on that guillotine so much because Nurullo really will feel it coming.
That is the move, though. Alves has had success with the guillotine before. Yep. Margie Casey took him out of there. Got a win on the Contender by guillotine as well. So when you've had that kind of success with it, of course you want to go back to it. But right now, no guillotines, no action. Right now it's get back to the feet. But you see that, the pressure from Aliyev, keeping him down there, trying to tie up one of his arms, it looks like, as well. Nope.
What he's doing so well in Aliyev is he's keeping his head underneath the chin of Alves. As you notice that keeps him from being able to push Aliyev down him like a pair of pants. He's right under his chin, so it's so hard to get power. It's so hard to get your arms and your upper body involved. And we're seeing Nurullo just smash him up against the fence, just like Khabib's done to so many other people.
And hey, let's talk about the support that Aliyev has. I mean, look at that watch party in Tajikistan. I mean, the first ever fighter from Tajikistan, literally thousands of people. I mean, they support their fighters. Tajikistan, pardon me. I mean, that is... I mean, I thought you were popular, Dom.
Oh, come on, man. Americans don't follow Americans like that. That's what's mind-blowing about it. It's you get another country to come together. I mean, look at how many people come together to watch you, Bisping? Let's be honest.
Not many.
Oh, it's been selling out theaters across the globe.
Across the globe.
That's my point.
All over Tajikistan.
Any other country, these guys get behind their fighters, and that's what you're going to see for Aliyev.
Coming up tonight, light heavyweight finishers lock up. Nikita Krylov always brings the fight, and he's got a willing dance partner in Ryan Superman Spann, another dynamic, well-rounded fight ender. The main card is yours next. We're wall-to-wall tonight on ESPN+. Under 2 minutes to go first round. It's stayed mostly here in Nurullo Aliyev. Top game has been strong.
Yeah, I mean, when you say strong, Brendan, I mean, one of the only other people to be able to do this to Alves. Oh.
Stop. Get up.
What the fuck, man?
Alves not happy.
Let this.
Time. Get up.
Okay, I think Alves is saying
Jeff.
he bit my finger.
Yeah.
Looks like the
Go right
pinky
there.
on his left hand.
Well, we're going to take a look.
And now Mark's going to
Go like
look,
this. Go right there.
perhaps showing some teeth marks. There is a review official involved here. It looks like it's Chris Tione,
it.
the review official for the first bout.
I hope not. Tremendous amount of talent and support. Let's see what happened. Mark Smith saying that he bit him.
Definitely want to see that replay.
Let's have a look.
Do you want the doctor to look at it? You good?
Hard to see
Oh, because
from
he's
this
trying to
angle.
pull his chin up.
Stay there. Just stay there.
He didn't actually see from that angle. He's trying to pull his chin up. He's claiming that he was bit.
I see a mark.
But he sees a mark.
I see a mark.
Yeah, you could see where he grabbed his chin to pull
know.
it up, and
Raphael.
then now Mark
Just wait
Smith's
there.
saying he's seeing a mark. So maybe it
on.
happened, but we don't see the actual proof.
Yeah, but a bite
On
mark
camera.
doesn't get there by itself, does it?
Yep.
Mark Smith signaled to us that he bit him for sure. I mean, what is the protocol here? That's a pretty
I see
serious
it.
foul.
It's a mark.
So what do you do? I don't know how many times that's happened in
Stay
this
there.
sport. We've
Right.
seen it in boxing.
Yeah, Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Pretty extreme example you got there, Dom.
I mean, bite's
man
a bite.
lost half an ear.
A bite's a bite.
We don't have clear, convincing video evidence, but you've got to make the call.
Yeah, I'm going to take a point. All right.
Okay.
Come here. Come here.
So there, Jeff Mullen with the Nevada State Athletic Commission said they didn't have clear evidence, but Mark
He bit
has
his
seen
opponent.
enough.
1 point. 1 point.
It's a big deal.
1 point. Hey, you cannot bite. You cannot bite. Okay? Raphael.
So
are you good?
Aliev, I think,
Good?
is saying,
All
you
right.
know, stuck his fingers in my
Time
mouth.
in.
There's nothing I can
Fight.
do. Nonetheless, Mark Smith takes a point, likely looking at a 9-9 round if things continue to go the direction they were going. 90 seconds left for Alves to try to get back into the fight.
That is correct. If Aliev wins this round, obviously this round will be a draw. However, Alves is now on his feet. He's extremely dangerous on the feet. Unpredictable, wildly explosive, huge flying knees, and he knows the game plan of Aliev, and Aliev is starting to telegraph those takedown attempts.
Watch that lead uppercut of Alves as well. He's throwing uppercuts really well. He's timing him because he knows Aliev's looking for the takedown, so he's timing uppercuts right up the middle.
Alves is a bit of a showman. He's an emotional fighter, and certainly he's on a bit more high alert now, and probably a little more angry at his opponent.
Yeah, he was definitely upset. And I don't blame him, to be honest. There it is, though.
For Aliev.
On that
Aliev
guillotine
rolled
again.
straight through. Up to the fence, trying to get the hands together. So far, Alves staying on the feet with the whizzer.
Final 15 seconds of round one.
I mean, this is a good sign for Alves, though. I mean, the fight was stood back up, but since then, he's been able to stuff all the takedowns. Makes this very interesting going into round two.
Round two coming up.
No, afuera. Respira, por favor.
Breathe,
Respira.
please. Breathe. Breathe. Just throw me some water here. Okay. Everything's fine. Like, you need to kick him more. Okay. You need to kick him more.
Él no
Be
quiere
chill now. Be
nada
chill.
parando, ¿ok? Estás haciendo muy bien.
Okay. You're
Si
doing it very
fintas
well.
y él abre,
Like, you
sube la
feint him a little
guarda,
bit,
tienes
and
que ir
he's
al
going to open
estómago
a
con el
when
número
he opens his guard, you go
Él va a
straight with the
entrar
truth to the
para
stomach.
takedown. No quiere nada de su
He
stand-up.
does not want you to stand up. He wants to take you
No
down.
vamos a aceptar posición.
Let's
Sí,
look
está bien, enfocado.
at this. Look at this. Hey, keep focused. Keep
Un
focused.
poquito, cuando lo pegas, un poquito más volumen. ¿ok?
Whenever you
Tienes
hit
que
him,
seguir un
give him some
poquito.
volume. Give him some volume. You need him well.
Ya no te va a bajar.
Look,
hijo,
he's
no.
he's not going to take you down. Okay.
Dale.
Come on.
Mouthpiece, Rafi.
Tomorrow, UAE Warriors closes out a triple-header weekend of events with two title fights at UAE Warriors 37. Watch the 9-bout main card along with replays from the previous two events exclusively on UFC Fight Pass. Second round underway. As a reminder, Nurlo Aliyev in the black lost a point in round 1.
Yeah, so far, I would assume that this fight is all even going into round 2. He had a significant amount of control time, Aliyev. In my mind, that gives him a 10-9, but still, anyone's fight to play for here. We see Aliyev herky-jerky movements, so a 9-9, pardon me. We've got to think Aliyev's just waiting to shoot. There's that speed of Alves. Oh, and he's under the neck.
Now he tries the guillotine.
He's always going for this, and this is either a come-up or a loss sometimes. You never know, because if they defend the guillotine, now you're taken down. But if you get the guillotine, the fight's over.
I mean, you've only got to take one look at Alves as well to realize the strength that this man has. The physique is incredible. And right now he's under the chin. Aliyev, trying to push down that one leg, trying to eliminate a bit of the pressure. He's going to fight the hands as well and essentially pop that head out.
Now Alves' arms are going to be very blown up because, I mean, he's been holding this for almost a minute.
And look at the size of that bicep. It's almost as big as one as mine. It's insane.
Oh, that's it. And that's why he's turning. Because it's tight, you're seeing him turn. And that relieves some of the pressure. That's how you relieve some of that pressure as he goes to his back.
Yeah. He's pretty much out here. I think he's out of the danger zone. He's fighting the hands. He's got a hold of the fingers. You can start to peel the fingers back and just break the grip, and there it is.
And now you're going to see Alves' arms are completely blown up.
No headbutts.
And it's going to be hard for him to stand up now because he used so much energy trying to finish that.
And that is why guillotines are dangerous, because yes, you have confidence in them, you go for them, you've had submission victories before, but look at this. You're playing into the hands of your opponent. You're flat on your back with 3 minutes in the round left. And you've got to imagine that thousands of people in Tajikistan right now, they are going out of their minds. They've been going out of their minds for hours. I saw them on social media in anticipation for the fight. A massive following. Oh, look at this, setting up a head and arm choke. Wisely pulls Alves away from the fence.
Great defense there, getting that arm out.
Yeah, Alves saw what was coming. And you know in those situations, right, Dom? You know, I mean, you're experienced. He's done this many times. You know if someone gets their head on that side of the arm, they're trying to set up a choke.
Well, you do know that, but I mean, even look at Oliveira versus the champ, Islam Makhachev. He caught him with an arm triangle. I mean, no matter how many times you do this sport, you can get caught if the guys are seasoned.
100%. The one caveat I would add to that is that he was dropped beforehand. And that's why punches like this set up submissions. But this is reminiscent of his win on the Contender. When he got the opportunity to strike, man, Aliyev let it go. He was vicious.
Aliyev starting to get a bit more aggressive here in round 2. It was mostly control in round 1. More output on the ground in round 2. Now he settles back in.
Now, one of the things you can look at, too, is styles. Styles make fights. And we've got Alves, who usually accepts the takedown and looks for guillotines, and he's looking to use his guard. He's not using a ton of wrestling. Whereas you look at a guy like Volkanovski, did not accept being taken down, used his wrestling to get back up to his feet, and he made it more of a stylistic, more of a neutral matchup for Islam to deal with because of the style that Volkanovski used to fight the grappling style of Islam. That's something you have to use against Aliyev. You have to stand up. You have to use the fence. You have to wrestle. You can't just use your guard and jiu-jitsu. Otherwise, he's just going to smash you and stay out of your submissions and burn the clock and punch you.
And what a fight that was.
Amazing.
Shout out to Volkanovski.
Incredible.
Volkanovski and the champ Islam Makhachev. I mean, such a tremendous display of
Well, they set the bar, didn't they?
They did.
They really set the bar.
The pace, the technique, the passion to win. Incredible fight.
Final 30 seconds of round 2. Dom, to your point, Alves hasn't shown much explosion and ability to get back to his feet after that guillotine.
The most explosion we saw was the guillotine.
Yeah.
Yep. And that burned out his arms.
To be fair, though, you've got to give Aliyev the credit.
Yes.
You know, he's smothering him. He's holding him down. This is his game. This is how he wins fights.
And perhaps banks the second round with his ground control time. Third round coming up.
Stop. Up.
تمام شد.
Good job, good job. Keep going this way.
بکشید. نفس عمیق. عالی، عالی، بسیار عالی. بهتر از راند اول. Respire, tranquilamente.
Breathe. Calmly.
Okay, más movimiento.
Listen, you need to move more. You need to move more to the sides.
Finta un poquito más.
Feint a little bit more and more volume. Okay, he's going to come crazy at you try to take it down. He cannot stand up with you, all right? We cannot have this takedown.
Es 1-1.
Okay, it's 1-1 right now.
Con todo, Rafa.
Listen, with everything, Rafa, everything.
Súper bien, con todo.
Listen, it's your fight with everything. Come on, let's go. Come on.
Tickets are on sale now for UFC 287. The UFC finally returns to Miami, Florida on Saturday, April 8th from the Miami-Dade Arena. Card is headlined by the rematch between the new middleweight champ Alex Pereira and UFC superstar Israel Adesanya. Plus, Gilbert Burns takes on Miami's own Jorge Masvidal. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Live number has Nurlo Aliyev a near -500 favorite with 5 minutes to go. Again, the point deduction in round one looms large.
Alves corner asked him to throw some more feints and move side to side. It's because beautiful knee lands.
Big knee, caught it. Aliyev wearing it well and goes right back in for a takedown. And here's Alves with another guillotine attempt.
Beautiful connection with the knee.
It's tight. It's tight. That getting rocked is what set this up, as we talked about. That is tight.
You see the panic. This is reminiscent.
Great defense.
Volkanovski and Brian Ortega.
He pushed the feet. He pushed the hips down like a pair of pants. You saw Volkanovski use that against Ortega, and that defended the choke. He's out of the choke now. Now he's got to get out of the bad position.
Yeah, but he's in full mount. And for Alves, he should realize he probably needs a finish in this situation, and he's in a great position.
Those corners gave him great advice and said, you have to win this round with everything you have because we're probably 1-1. So he knows that.
If he wins the round, we're looking at a draw. If he postures up to drop some elbows, he could get a stoppage. However, by doing so, that would allow somebody like Aliyev the leverage to get back to the feet. Pardon the play on words there.
Watch the back of the head. Watch the back of the head.
I mean, this is how you win if you're Alves right here. You control the round and you can get ahead. I mean, you might be able to get away from a draw if you really dominate this third round.
It's really interesting the way he's keeping that left arm of Aliyev kind of isolated. Choke, trying for the head and arm choke again.
And mount is not an easy position to keep. It shows how strong Alves is with his top game.
Yeah, was that? Oh, look at that.
That's what I mean right there.
Perfect.
It's hard to keep mount, and that's why you get reversed, and a lot of times there's a lot more space, and that's what we saw there. Great defense by Aliyev there.
The reality is we need a sense of urgency from both men now. I mean, if Aliyev grinds it out on top, does some damage, he could win a decision. It's his UFC debut. He's got a massive following back home. He wants to win in style, like he did on the Contender Series. He's looking to grab that right wrist, control him there, and then go to work with that left hand.
That's the corner of Rafael Alves right behind him by Bob Perez.
See, he's trying to reach around the back, grab the left hand of Alves. That makes him one-handed, way harder to defend himself. And then the left hand of Aliyev is free, just like that, to try and get the finish.
Final 2 minutes. Top half guard for Nurlo Aliyev. Alves has had his moments in this third round, but Aliyev now right back where he had most of the first two. Corner of Alves wants more urgency in the final 90 seconds. But you see the look on Alves' face. The question is, how much does he have left at this point?
Yeah, he's clearly frustrated, and rightly so. You know, he wants to be up on his feet, he wants to be using explosive attacks, but he's partly got himself to blame. I understand he went for the guillotine on 2 occasions. They are sacrifice moves. If you don't get it, you're in a bad position. You sacrifice, you know, being on your feet.
And the other half of that, as Bisping's saying, is not only do you sacrifice the position, but you use so much energy going for the guillotine that sometimes you don't have the energy needed to get away after you attempt the guillotine. You're just too tired, and that's kind of what it looks like here when it comes to Alves' technique. Like, it's not that he doesn't know what to do, he's just a little bit tired, and then Aliyev is obviously extremely good on top, like a blanket.
And Aliyev looks like he's trying to isolate the right arm there and kind of fish for submissions from the bottom instead of trying to explode up to his feet.
Look how he's holding that bottom leg of Alves. How he hooks it, that's what's keeping Alves pinned to the floor and allowing Aliyev to punch him like this.
I will say this is great defense, though, by Alves. See him trying to block, and he's trying to land little elbows at the same time. But he's essentially given up trying to get back to his feet. He's more interested in posturing and giving the thumbs up. This fight's over.
Well, how about Nurlo
I don't know.
though, emptying the tank in the final 30 seconds. And the first fighter to rep Tajikistan in the octagon figures to get a W. We'll get the official decision coming up next. Undefeated Jake Paul squares off with undefeated Tommy Fury tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. It's a 10-round cruiserweight bout. There's a lot of bad blood